Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Stories of Yanko back here with another video. And if you've been on my channel long enough, you know last year I made a video on Nick Claxton, hyping him up, talking about he's going to be a DPOY, and all defensive team. I love Nick Claxton. He's my favorite center in the league. It's not just because I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan, but I've gotten a chance to see this guy mature. He wasn't getting much playing time. He was dealing with injuries. He couldn't stay on the court, but to see him last year just come out of the gate, with a deeper bag, leading the league in field goal percentage, being top 3 in blocks, being in DPOY conversations, it made me excited for him, man. And I'm excited for this upcoming season for him too. But, what happened last season, he was having a great season, man. And out of nowhere, KD and Kyrie got traded. And then he was no longer in those DPOY conversations. He was, he said it made his blood boil because he did an interview, on Media Day. Like, we're going to get into that. But pretty much, he didn't make an all defensive team. Like, he just completely fell out of the DPOY race. And, that's the reason why I don't like the media voting for awards. It should be the coaches that vote for those awards, the executives and the coaches. I don't even want to get into that because it's like, man, I will start to rage, and I don't want to rage on this video because I want to talk to y'all. I want to talk to y'all about Nick Claxton and one of the player. Y'all see it in the title. But listen, Nick Claxton elaborated on that in his Media Day interview. He talked about how he was in DPOY conversations and all defensive team conversations. And once KD and Kyrie got traded, boom, all that shit went out the window. And that's just how it works. Unfortunately, when you have casuals and sleuths that are on TV voting for awards because they want to go after the big names, they want to vote for the teams that they actually watch. They didn't watch the Brooklyn Nets. All they did was cover the Brooklyn Nets when it came to drama. So, it was unfortunate for Nick Claxton because he had a really good season last year. And, it was disappointing. So I feel him on that. But we got to talk about who are the best defenders in the NBA. And in my personal opinion, it's Nick Claxton and Bam Adebayo. You could say 1A, 1B, whichever way you want to switch it around. I would give the edge to Nick Claxton because he averaged more blocks. But, you could give it to Bam, since he's more girthy and, he's a little bit stronger. But either way, and the reason why I say it's those two, because, listen, man, I see so many conversations about, oh, y'all keep sleeping on this person on defense. Like, they're not the best defender in the NBA, da-da-da-da, like that, right? Because Spencer Dinwiddie said Nick Claxton the best defender in the NBA. And it's not a hot take when you actually take into account where the game is at right now. Like, a few years ago, when they gave, Marcus Smart the DPOY, even though I thought Mikal Bridges deserved it, Marcus Smart still got it. And the reason why they gave it to him, what did they say? Oh, we're moving away from just rim protecting. It's more of a perimeter game now, right? Jaren Jackson Jr. got it the next year. But they said, it's a perimeter game now. And I agree with that. I don't know why they didn't give it to Ben Simmons the year before they gave it to Rudy Gobert. But, I agree it is more of a perimeter game now. And if you got guys that still can win DPOYs protecting the rim, the only logical conclusion to who is actually the best defender in the NBA has to be a guy that is a hybrid of a perimeter defender and a rim protector. But I hear people talking about Jaden McDaniels. He's good. He's good. He can guard a small 4. He can guard a 1, a 2, and a 3. That's dope. Right? Elite defender. Marcus Smart. He can guard 1 through 3. You put a big body on him, he might get a stop here and there, but that's not his primary goal. You put him on guards. We talk about, oh, Anthony Davis, y'all acting like Anthony Davis is not the best defender. Anthony Davis is a help defender and a rim protector. That's it. Anthony Davis ain't guarding no 1 through 5. That is not his defensive strengths to guard 1 through 5. You could talk about Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges can guard 1 through 3, 1 through 4, you know? But he's going to get fucking cooked on a 5. And Mikal Bridges is one of my favorite players. I'm just being honest. But it's like you talk about these other players like Draymond Green. Draymond Green, he can guard 1 through 4 and potential 5s, depending on how dominant the 5 is. Like, right, Rudy Gobert, just a rim protector. Jaren Jackson Jr., just a help defender rim protector. Giannis, help defender. These guys have been praised as, the best defenders in the league. And then you got guys like Nick Claxton and Bam Adebayo that fly underneath the radar when they do everything on defense. You put Bam Adebayo on the best player, whether if he's a wing or a guard or a center. Nick Claxton, dead ass, will switch onto a guard on purpose. Have you not seen how he's guarded Dame, CJ McCollum, Steph Curry? We put Nick Claxton on the guards. Those are the 2 best defenders in the league. We are not talking no more about, guys that just get a lot of blocks. Can you lead the league in blocks and also guard the perimeter at an elite level? Not just good enough. Not just getting a stop here and there on a guard just because it was a mismatch and they tried to attack you. Do you do that night in and night out to be called an elite defender on that level? We need to stop calling other guys the best defenders in the league when they don't guard 1 through 5 at an elite level. Nick Claxton and Bam Adebayo guard. Literally guard 1 through 5 at an elite level. At an elite level. These are the 2 best defenders in the league. Y'all need to start putting respect on their name, man. Because some people will say, I disagree with that. That's a bad take. Bro, show me who else is guarding 1 through 5 like these niggas. Who? If you want to give like a slight edge to Draymond Green, I'll give you that. Because, he has a DPOY, 2017. But it's like, dude, like Draymond Green is old now. We're talking about dudes that be moving the hell out their feet that are fast. And then, like, bro, Nick Claxton, Bam Adebayo, I don't care how you switch them around. These are the 2 best defenders in the league. I'm not going to say, by far, this or that, but by the criteria of what I established at the start of this video. If we're just moving away from just rim protecting, and we're, I guess, moving away back from the perimeter game because Jaren Jackson Jr. got it last year, even though he got fucking exposed in the FIBA World Cup, like he got exposed. Like, Nick, it's crazy. But it's crazy also, I hated to say that twice, but that people don't acknowledge that in order to be the best defender in the league, you have to be the best defender on the perimeter and at the rim. Sure, you may have Jaren Jackson Jr. average 3 blocks. But what about Nick Claxton averaging 2? While being able to guard on the perimeter at an elite level? Is that not a more elite defender? Or are we just giving niggas... They say Jaren Jackson Jr. got fake stats. Like, so, Bam Adebayo literally can body up. I seen this nigga lock up Kyrie Irving, bruh. That is a hard task to do. I seen him lock Kyrie up on a play. Like, come on, bruh. That's no easy guard. That's no easy task. So what I'm saying is this. We need to start putting respect on the 2 best defenders in the league. We're not just talking about protecting the rim. We're not just talking about Marcus Smart, Mikal Bridges type players who can guard the perimeter at an elite level. Drew Holidays that can guard the perimeter at an elite level. We're talking about guys that can do it all. Nick Claxton, Bam Adebayo does it all, bro. These are the 2 best defenders in the NBA. You can disagree with me. You can tell me how I'm stupid in the comment section, but you tell me if AD is guarding 1 through 5. Drew Holiday guarding 1 through 5. Marcus Smart guarding 1 through 5. Draymond Green seriously guarding 1 through 5. When he guarded a 5, he stepped on his chest. Yeah, he was guarding Jokic, cool, but Jokic, he didn't have no help that year. So we're not going to do that, So we talking about legit guarding 1 through 5, night in and night out. Like I don't know two other people in the NBA that do it at an elite level, night in and night out, as Nick Claxton and Bam Adebayo. So that's all that I gotta say. I just gotta tip my hat to those guys. They're the two best defenders in the NBA. And hey, put respect on their name. Peace.